This shouldn't exist. A sub $100 keyboard claiming aluminum case, Hall effect switches, rapid trigger, 8000Hz polling, the same exact specs that you can find in a keyboard double its price. So something's got to be wrong with it, right? Well, months later I am still using it, but let's do a little step back. If you don't know what Hall effect is, well, regular switches have two metal contacts. You press, they touch, and the input registers. It's simple. Hall effect uses a magnet and a sensor instead. There is no actual contact, which means the board tracks how far the key is in real time. You get to set exactly where it actuates. And you get rapid trigger. The key resets the moment you start releasing it, not at some fixed point on the way back up. For FPS games, the last part is actually the one that matters. Stopping fast, counter-strafing, peeking, it just responds exactly when you want it to. It takes a couple of days to adjust to, but once you do, it's going to be very hard to go back. Okay, so first thing, the case is actually metal, like anodized aluminum. I think I pronounced this right, I hope so. So I picked this up and I expected it to feel cheap and, well, it just doesn't. It's a 75% layout, so you've got arrow and function keys, no numpad. Actuation is adjustable from 0.01 to 3.4mm. Latency is 0.125 milliseconds, or at least that's what's advertised. RGB is south facing, which means the light shines down to the switches rather than up into the keycap, which looks cleaner, especially with any kind of transparent keycap. In the box, you get an 8K USB-C cable, keycap and switch puller, and 3 spare switches. A lot of more expensive keyboards don't include as many accessories, so it's nice to have. There's also DKS, which means dynamic keystroke, which basically lets you set two different actions on one key depending on how deep you press it. Once you set it up for something specific, it's actually very useful. So I used this as my actual main keyboard for quite some time, not really just to get clips. And the first day was a bit rough. Rapid trigger is faster than what I was coming from, and my movement was a bit off. After that, it was fine. Sound is way better than I expected, especially on a Hall effect board. And it sounds good, smooth, a bit talky, not too loud. Now to a bit of a rougher part, the software. It is functional, but it's really choppy at times, even though they got some cool wallpapers. You can change basically everything: key travel, rapid trigger settings, dead zone, RGB, and it works like it should, but it's really not on the level of something like Wooting. You'll spend maybe 10 minutes figuring out where everything is, and then basically never open it again. So, is this keyboard better than a Wooting? Not really. Wootility is more polished, the community is bigger, the brand's been around longer, so if that matters to you, buy the Wooting. But I want to be clear about what the $100 gap is actually buying you. It's not a hardware gap, so the performance difference in an actual game is really not there. What the Wooting gives you on top is better software and more trust in the brand. Those are real things that are worth paying for. Just know the money you're spending are not actually going into performance. So if you've never used Hall effect before and you're not sure if rapid trigger is even something you'll care about, $90 is the right price to find it out, not $200. I must say another thing though, the name is actually terrible. Like, who in the right mind will call a keyboard QBZ75 and put it in a box that looks like it contains military grade weapons? Other than that, it's really great, and I recommend you go check it out. This is obviously not sponsored because, talking about names, who would sponsor someone called Zucchina? But I got mine at keyforce.com. With that being said, I think my job here is done. See you in the next video, and remember to stay positive.